Hi everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Dubbed Geographic. We have a super awesome and special episode in store for you guys. We're heading up to the third floor of Friday Hall to talk about our Natural History Collections Curation Club, a new club right here on campus. Let's go check it out. Hi everybody, we are here with...
I'm Amanda Chapman. I'm a graduate student here at UNCW.
And where are we right now?
We're on the third floor of Friday Hall in the Natural History Collections. These are permanent research collections of preserved specimens. This is the herbarium. So we have plants, as you'll see in a moment, and fungi and algae that are all collected along the coastal plain in North Carolina and South Carolina.
What do we have right over here?
So this is a specimen that was collected in 1987. It was collected by the first botany professor here on campus, and we're in the process of digitizing everything. So we're taking photographs and they'll go online, and we also enter the data, and this data will be available to the public and scientists around the world.
And why is it important to have these collections, and why do you like doing research here?
So the collections are organisms that were collected at a specific point in time from a certain location, and they're preserved for forever and ever, as long as they aren't destroyed by the weather, like hurricanes or bugs. We keep them climate controlled in here.
So we're gonna go check out some more stuff here at the herbarium. Hi, I am here with...
John Mclaughlin.
And what do you do here?
Well, I am an undergraduate and I volunteer here. I've also done a DIS here in this herbarium.
And what are we looking at right down here?
So here I've taken out some fungal specimens. A lot of these are very old, and we can check them out one by one if you would like to.
Okay, let's go through it.
Yeah, so here we have some specimens from the genus Amanita. They're actually really old. This one here is from 1911, and this one's from 1977. Here we have some Ganoderma. Also pretty old. These are one is from 1961 and one is from 1975.
And where are these all collected? Is it all from around UNCW or?
Well, the fungal collection, like all the other collections, are there's a variety of places we get them from. But on the labels here, we can see where they're from. So this one here is from Indiana, and this one here is from the Fiji Islands.
Wow, that's a worldly fungi over here.
Yeah, exactly.
We are here in the bird room. Do you want to explain what this room is all about?
Yep. So these are the bird collections that we have made for, well, over several decades for the coastal plain. And we have mounted specimens, so what you think of as your typical taxidermy. But we also have study skins, and our club will be learning how to make study skins. So these are dried and preserved specimens that will have a data tag on them. And they are flat like this so that they can fit in the cabinet so that we can have many of them. And join our club if you'd like to learn how to take care of this or learn more about birds.
So we have left the bird room. We are now in the mammal room with...
Emily Fox, hi. So here we're in the mammal collection, which is curated by Dr. Webster. So you'll see around we have a lot of different samples here. Most of them were donated or collected by Dr. Webster himself. It's worth mentioning this beautiful rhino behind us. Part of a lot of what we're going to be doing is making a lot of our collections look better. And our first huge, exciting project is actually over here we have a beaked whale that we're going to be putting together to articulate so that we can see the whole skeleton together in its natural form.
So what does articulate mean?
So by articulate is you think in like your high school biology class, you see the skeleton man sort of hanging. Same idea, you're going to have all of the major joints together so that you can see the way the animal fits together in its natural form, as opposed to our study skins that we saw earlier.
So I have here an adorable sloth. Something cool about this lab, there's lots of other animals, but you get to get up close and personal with animals you might not get to usually. Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
I mean, there's not much to add to that. It's so rewarding to be able to preserve these specimens for other people who may not have the opportunity to see them, like future generations, not just other students, but like our children's children kind of collection.
So in effort of preservation, I'm going to put this guy right on back. So moving on to our final stop of our natural history tour, we are here in the spirits lab with...
Hi, I'm Callie Ingram.
And what are we going to be looking at today?
Today we're going to be looking at a lined lantern shark that was from our teaching collection that the ichthyology lab uses for their practicals. This lab is actually curated by Dr. Langford, and he is in charge of the fishes, and then we have Dr. Willard, who is in charge of our herpetology collection.
And what are some of your favorite parts about working in this lab? Like, why do you like it?
It's so interesting to see all the different organisms, and they're all collected from North Carolina and other locations, but we primarily focus on North Carolina species so we can see what's off our coast.
And what do we have right here?
Right here we have a lined lantern shark. They're a deep sea shark species, I think deeper than, I would say, 500 meters. And all of these jars, our Curation Club is going to learn how to refill them, maintain them, and just make sure they're up to their standards so that we can preserve these organisms for the future.
That was so incredibly wonderful. I loved getting to walk through all those different labs. If you want to join the NHC3 for short, feel free to check them out on Wavelength. That's all for this week's episode. See you next week, Seahawks.